morning, students. So in previous class we have discussed about the crystalline solids. So the classification. So in that we are classified these crystalline solids into four types: ionic crystals, covalent crystals, metallic crystals, and fourth one molecular crystal. These again molecular crystals are classified into three types. So that is hydrogen bonded molecular crystal, polar molecular crystal, and non-polar molecular crystals. So these are we are discussed in the previous class. So in today's class we will start with a crystal lattice or space lattice. What is meant by this crystal lattice or space lattice? As you already know, in the first year you heard about the some word lattice energy. What is meant by lattice or lattice energy? The amount of energy required to break the 1 mole of ionic compound into its constituent gaseous atoms. So this we call it as what? Lattice energy. So 1 mole of compound, which is that 1 mole of compound? So that is nothing but this compound. Whatever the ionic compound is there, to break this 1 mole of compound, whatever the energy is required, that energy we call it as what? Lattice energy. So the word we heard here is a lattice. The word you heard here is lattice. What is meant by this lattice or lattice crystal? So this is nothing but the arrangement of constituent particles. It may be atom, molecules, or ions of a crystal in three-dimensional space is called lattice crystal or space crystal. It can be also defined as it is an array of points in which how these points are arranged in different sites in a crystal. So this is also called what? Lattice crystal lattice or space lattice. So write down the arrangement of constituent particles so it may be atom, molecule, or it may be ions or of crystalline solid in three-dimensional space is called crystal lattice, or it can be also defined as the array of points. Array means what? It is the arrangement of points. Array of points in which in which the constituent particles are arranged in different sites in crystalline solid. So this is called lattice, crystalline lattice or space lattice. Okay, for example, if you consider a wall here. So this wall is made up of what? Small bricks. So let us assume that this all small bricks are having the same size, same volume and the same shape. So now when we will arrange whatever the characteristics of this small cube is there, so that will occupy the whole crystal. It means what? The smallest portion of this crystal we call it as a unit cell. We call it as unit cell. So whatever the characteristics of this unit cell is there, it will be possessed by the whole crystal. So when in which three-dimensional space, how it is arranged. So based on this arrangement, whole crystals will be depend, or the geometry of the crystals will be depend. So this arrangement only we call it as what? Crystal lattice or space lattice. Suppose if I place a point here, in case here, if I place a points, right? So if I remove this bricks or the molecules, if I remove this one, right, so now we can see the points. So these points will indicate the constituent particles. So those are nothing but atoms, molecules or ions. So these points we call it as a lattice point. Whatever the points are there, so these we call it as a lattice point. Now if I join this one, so if I go on joining this one, it will give a geometry. So these points, after joining by a straight line, it will give a geometry. That geometry is nothing but the geometry of the whole crystal lattice. So this one only we call it as a crystal lattice or space lattice. So the characteristics of this lattice crystal, write down characteristics of lattice crystal. So in that first point, whatever the points we have observed in the crystalline solid, so those points we call it as a lattice point or space point. So the first one, the points present in crystalline solids are called lattice point or space point. So this is the first character. Come to the second one, right? So whatever the points or whatever the lattice points we have observed here, so these we consider it as atoms or molecules or ions. So these are represents the constituent particles. So now second point, the lattice points represents at constituent atoms, so those are atom, molecules, or it may be ions. So this is second character. Come to the third one. If I join the points, whatever the lattice points are there, if I join the point, so this will bring out the geometry of the crystal. So this is the third characteristics. So third one, by joining lattice point, it will bring out the geometry of the whole crystal, So these are the characteristics of the lattice crystals. So next, come to the unit cell. So what is meant by unit cell? So unit cell, it is the smallest repeating unit of crystalline solid is called the unit cell. So it means what? Suppose if I draw a crystalline solid here, right? So if you consider this one as a crystalline solid or lattice crystal, whatever the smallest part is there, yes, this smallest part we call it as a unit cell. Okay, so hence it can be defined as the smallest repeating unit. Repeating unit means what? It can be arranged in all direction in a three-dimensional space. So the smallest part of the or smallest repeating unit of the crystalline solid is called as a unit cell. Or it can be also defined as the smallest portion of a crystalline solid which when repeated in all direction to give the geometry of the entire crystalline solid. So this one we call it as a unit cell. So write down the smallest repeating unit of crystalline solid in three-dimensional space, or the smallest repeating unit of crystalline solid is called unit cell, or it can be also defined as the smallest portion of crystalline solid which when repeats in all direction to generate the entire crystal is called what? Unit cell. So based on this unit cell only we will get the different geometry of the solid crystalline, right? So now come to the characteristics of this unit cell. Based on the characteristics of unit cell only, whatever the crystal we will observe, so those crystals are having the different shape. Okay, so now come to the characteristics. Characteristics of unit cell, right? So now, these unit cell are characterized by 6 parameters. So based on the edge length and based on the angles, so these are characterized. Whatever the characteristics of this unit cell is there, it will possesses the geometry of the crystalline solid. So come to the first, the characteristic of unit cell. So it's edge length, right? So it is having 3 edge lengths. So those are A, B, C. So next, second one. So its angle between the edge length. So what is meant by this one? What is edge length and what is the angles between these edge length? Suppose if you consider some cube, okay, so this unit cell, whatever the unit cell is there, it is classified again into 3 types, right? So those we'll discuss in the next class. So whatever this unit cell is there, suppose if you consider this one, Right. So now here if you consider this edge length as A and this one as B and this one as C. So this edge length is A and above this one it is B and this one is a C. So these are three edge lengths. So now in between these edge lengths we will get some angles. So those angles we call it as axial angles. So those are the first one. In between A and C we are having the angle gamma. So next here in between B and C we are having alpha, and in between A and B we are having the beta. So keep it in mind, whatever the angles are there, these are in between what? AB, BC and AC. So now here the angle between A and B is nothing but a beta. I'll write here the angle between first one, I'll consider this one A and B. A and B is, so this one is a beta, or I'll write it by a red ink, beta. Next, the angle between this B and C. B and C is alpha. Next one, the angle between this one A and C. The angle between A and C is called gamma. Right. So these are the angle between these edge lengths, and A, B, C are the edge lengths. So based on these 6 property, we will get 7 crystal lattice. Based on the parameter, by using this, we will get the 7 crystal lattice, and those 7 crystal lattice are called Bravais lattice. So this is because the name of the scientist who has given this set of 7 crystal systems, so those are called Bravais lattice. So let's discuss about that one. Next one, that is Bravais lattice. So the name of this scientist is the French physicist. Okay, so come to the Bravais lattice. So it is the name of the scientist, the French physicist, whose name is Auguste Bravais. So he has given the idea of this one. Hence there are set of 7 crystal here. So these are collectively called Bravais lattice. So based on this Bravais lattice, we are having 14 crystal lattices. Okay, so let's discuss about this one. So these are characterized by 6 parameters. So those are edge lengths and the angles. Axial edge lengths and the axial angles. Based on that one, we are having 7 set of systems. Okay, so here first one cubic, next one tetrahedral, third one orthorhombic, fourth one rhombohedral, fifth one hexagonal, sixth one monoclinic, and the last one triclinic. So these structures are geometry on based on the edge lengths and the angles. So which are those angles and which are those edge lengths? So let's discuss about here. So there is a chart here. Consider the first one. So that is cubic. So the cubic lattice or unit cell, we are having these types. So I will discuss it in a later class. We are having the primitive, body center, face centered, end center. Like this, we are having the types of the unit cell. So that we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, so leave about this one. So let's start with this one. In the cubic unit cell, we are having the edge length of A equal to B equal to C. Suppose if you consider this one, if it is a A, this is a B and this is a C. This one is A, B, C. So these are edge lengths. So here A is equal to B, B is equal to C. So means this edge length and this edge length all are equal. Next come to the angles. So angle means what? Alpha, beta, gamma all are equal to 90 degree. Means what? So this one will be the alpha and this one will be the beta and this one will be the gamma. So these all are having exactly 90 degree. So hence, if it is having the same edge lengths and if it is having the same angles, so those type of unit cells we call it as a cubic unit cell. So that is A equal to B equal to C, alpha, beta, gamma all are equal to 90 degree. So example for this one is this one copper, so that is metal, NaCl, so that is called common salt. So next zinc blade. So these are the example for the cubic unit cell. So come to the second one, so that is tetrahedral unit cell. So in the tetrahedral, we are having A equal to B, but here B is not equal to C. So come to here. So here A equal to B, but these two are not equal to C. So hence here next come to the axial angles, alpha, beta, gamma all are equal to 90 degree. Means what? So this angle and this angle and this angle all are equal to 90 degree, but AB is equal but C is not equal to AB. So these type of unit cells we call it as a tetrahedral unit cell. For example, SnO2, so next tin oxide, next calcium sulfate. So these are the example for the tetragonal shape. So this is nothing but this one. Come to the third one, so that is orthorhombic. In the orthorhombic, A is not equal to B is not equal to C. See in the order, here it is A equal to B equal to C, but here A is equal to B but not equal to C. But when it's come to the third one, orthorhombic, A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C, but when it's come to the angles, all are equal to 90 degree. That is alpha equal to, beta equal to, gamma equal to 90 degree. So come to here third one. So here all angles are equal. So this all angles are equal to 90 degree, but here A is not equal to B is not equal to C. So this is the orthorhombic. Third one. Come to the next one. So in the next one, rhombohedral. So this one here, the rhombohedral, A is equal to B equal to C. All the edge lengths are same, but when it's come to the angle, only alpha, beta, gamma, these all are not equal to 90 degree. Means, so here A is equal to B is equal to C. All edge lengths are what? Same, but when it's come to the angle, this is not equal to this angle and this angle is not equal to this angle. All angles are not equal to 90 degree. So this one, this is rhombohedral. So examples are Ca, CO3 and HGS, mercuric sulfide. So these are the examples. Next come to the fifth one, hexagonal. So here it is hexagonal. So in the hexagonal, we are having A equal to B, but it is not equal to C. So in the edge length, A is equal to B, but it is not equal to C. When it's come to the angle, alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree. Both the angles are what? 90 degree, but gamma is not equal to 90 degree. So come here. So here, if it is considered from here, if you consider the center here, right. So now, if it is a edge length, here it is A, here comes A, B, C. So now in this angle, whatever the angle is there, so this angle will be 120 degree. So that is nothing but gamma. But alpha beta is equal to 90 degree. This angle and this angle, both are what? 90 degree only, but only this angle is 120 degree. Here A equal to B. So this angle and this angle are same, but C, alpha, so here it is C is not equal to this A and B. So this is about the hexagonal. Example is the graphite. You are studied in the first year. Next one, zinc oxide. So next come to the sixth one, monoclinic. So in the monoclinic, A is not equal to B and B is not equal to C. All the edge lengths are not equal. So when it's come to the angles, alpha and gamma are 90 degree, but beta is not equal to 90 degree. So both. So here in monoclinic, A, B and C, these all are not equal. But here alpha and gamma equal to 90 degree. So here it is, alpha and gamma is equal to 90 degree, but beta is not equal to 90 degree, right? So this one is nothing but a monoclinic. So example is the sodium sulfate, hydrated sodium sulfate. Come to the next one, triclinic, and the seventh one and the last one, triclinic. So here A is not equal to B, not equal to C. When it comes to the angles, alpha is not equal to beta and beta is not equal to gamma, and these are not equal to 90 degree. So this we call it as a triclinic. Examples, A2Cr2O7, potassium permanganate, and copper sulfate, hydrated copper sulfate, even though boric acid. So these are the example for the monoclinic unit cells. So these 7 unit cells are collectively called Bravais lattices. Okay. So now, how do you remember this one? Okay, so there are 7 one, these are having different angles, different edge length. For that, we should remember like this. So here, suppose consider, I will remembering like this. So means CT or HMT. So you might be know, CT means what? CT Honda. HMT, it is the company of what? Tractor. So here, I will give the option. Which one you want? CT Honda or HMT tractor. So hence I will give it in a shortcut, CT or HMT. So C means what? Cubic. T means tetrahedral. O means orthorhombic, and R means rhombohedral. H means hexagonal. M means monoclinic, and T is triclinic. So why these are arranged means based on this one. When it's come to the cubic unit cell, A equal to B equal to C. Alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degree. Yes, this is the first one, that is cubic unit cell. Come down, A is equal to B but not equal to C. All the angles are 90 degree. But here when it's come to the down, A is not equal to B, not equal to C, but all the angles are same. So this is the first set. So this is CTO. Next comes, all the angles are again same, repeats. A is equal to B equal to C, but when it's come to the angle, alpha, beta, gamma, these are not equal to 90 degree. Again the same set starts here. Next come to the next one, hexagonal. So this one, A equal to B but not equal to C. So same as it is in the second, A is equal to B but not equal to C. Alpha, beta is equal to 90 degree. Only alpha, beta is equal to 90 degree, but gamma is 120 degree. Same thing, come next one, A is not equal to B but not equal to C, but alpha and gamma are 90 degree, but beta is not equal to 90 degree. The last one, neither all the angles are same nor all the edge lengths are same. So that is nothing but triclinic. You should remember like this, CT over HMT. So these are 7 Bravais lattices. So we will discuss in this topic.